shoemaker and his wife. The shoemaker worked hard for many years making shoes for everybody in the town. But as the years went by, the shoemaker got poorer and poorer and poorer, until he thought he might have to close his shop. One day, he opened up his cupboard, and he got a big shock. And his wife asked him,
"What's the matter?"
And he told her,
"We only have one piece of leather left."
His wife asked him,
"What will we do?"
But he shook his head, and he said,
"I don't know."
That night, as they felt tired, they stretched and yawned and rubbed their eyes, blew out the candles, and crept upstairs to bed. Now the bed isn't there, Emmett. No, it's not. But in the middle of the night, the shoemaker crept back downstairs and he wrote a letter to Santa that said,
"Dear Santa, we only have one piece of leather left. Please help us."
And he folded up the letter, dropped it down the chimney, and crept back up to bed. Far away in Lapland, in Santa's workshop, the elves were finishing their work and singing their favorite song. There's magic in the air this evening, magic in the air. The world is at her best, you know, when people love and care. The promise of excitement is one that I can keep. After all, there's only one more sleep till Christmas. They finished wrapping the toys, putting them in the sacks. They put the sacks on the sleigh and called Rudolph and told him it's time to go. They said, "Rudolph, it's time to go!" And they gave each other a big smile. The world is not small today, the world is got to grow. There's no such thing as strangers when a stranger says hello. Everyone is family, we're having so much fun. After all, there's only one more sleep till Christmas. Then they finished decorating the Christmas tree, got out their Christmas stockings and shook them. And hung them on the chimney. They baked all the mince pies. Then they felt really tired. They stretched and yawned and started to get ready for bed. They washed their faces, brushed their teeth, combed their hair, and pulled up their blankets. It was nearly time to go to bed for Christmas. There's something in the wind today that's good for everyone. Yes, faith is in our hearts today. We're shining like the sun, and everyone can feel it. The feeling's running deep. After all, there's only one more sleep till Christmas. After all, there's only one more sleep till Christmas. The elves fell fast asleep, close your eyes, elves, and started to snore. They snored so loudly that they nearly shook the house. But then they woke up with a big shock. Something had come down the chimney. They asked each other, what was that? They said,
What was that?
but then they thought, we must be dreaming. They said,
We must be dreaming.
but when they looked down, they saw little pieces of a letter and put them back together, and it was the letter from the shoemaker. They felt so sorry for the shoemaker, and they thought, we have to help him. They said,
We have to help him.
Good. So they decided to make it a special mission. They made some beautiful pairs of shoes. But then they looked up and got a shock. And they said to each other, it's getting
Right. It's getting
right. We better
go.
So they got ready and set off back to Lapland. Next morning, the shoemaker and his wife sat down, and when they saw the shoes, they got a lovely surprise. The shoemaker's wife asked her husband, Who
made those?
But the shoemaker said,
I don't know.
For the next 3 nights, the elves came back and made more beautiful shoes. And soon, they knew they wouldn't have to close the shop. So the next night, they hid in the workshop. And at 12 o'clock, the elves came back. But before they had time to get to work, the shoemaker and his wife came out and said, thank you to the elves. They said,
Thank you, elves.
and the elves told them, that's what friends are for.
You got a family. You got a family. When the road is
Thank you.